Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Okay, break. 51, 951. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, look, 3. Who draw Parker?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
152 fighter. Woo-hoo. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Shoot, shoot. Topper, topper. Alert 3. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 43. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Got it. Mike 51. Come on. Shit. 61. Matchbox lights. Here we go. Ready.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Go there. 8 read. Hey, high 7. Check 48 the back. Check. What? Squeeze. Tight on. 5.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Ready? 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Watch the run. 48 Smith. All right. Here we go. X3. 218. Chopper. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
First carry for James Conner. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Manning. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
80 weapon. Hey, Delta.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Hey, Charlie. General West.
On first and 10 is Conner. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Bravo. Get it.
On second and 9, Manning. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second and 9. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Slam. Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw on third down, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get ready, get ready, get ready now.
They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready, ready. 52's the mic.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On play action, it's Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Manning again. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
60 outlaw. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hey, Hayward! Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Five.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the first down sack. Manning over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Coming in. Go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, wahoo! No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Right here. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Manning to throw once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he completes it to Wilson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Connor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Rock it.
Jones on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
218, chop it. Fair.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Connor, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
70, Indy. Here we go. You gonna take 2.
On 3rd down, Brooks And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a draw play. This is counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Being chased out left. They're able to locate Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Into the red zone now. Manning to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here as he's taken down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Target. Bravo. 52. Get it.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Curtis Samuel, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Off play action. Jones. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Jones on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, orbit. Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
48 to Mike. Switch up.
Hey, echo.
48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's get the ball. Check. 48's the Mike. Check. 48.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here, the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first down, it's Brooks. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, this 7 now on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Manning indeed going for it on 4. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 48.
Ready?
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
On the ready. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Let's go, team.
5.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Manning. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Jones. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, Charlie. 48.
Jones now on first and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Go. 48 right now. Let's go. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Get it.
On first and 10, Jones. He's going to let it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Denver.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Shoot.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, That's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural,
yeah,
but